Hello, good morning. A man who died after a suspected stabbing on Teesside has been named. A decision is expected today on whether to end school transport for students with special educational needs and disabilities in Newcastle. A summit to discuss violence against women and girls will be held in North Yorkshire. Geordie Shore star Charlotte Crosby says she's been admitted to hospital, but her baby is all fine after masked men attempted to rob her home last week. The date for the reopening of the Northumberland line is expected to be announced in the coming days. The North East is bidding to be named the UK's first region of sport. Newcastle United return to Premier League action tonight, and celebrations have begun to mark the 20th birthday of the Glass House in Gateshead. We'll hand back to Susanna and Ed shortly, but first, let's take a look at the weather with Tori. You have a lovely day. I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, good morning. An MP has claimed in Parliament that some London councils are acting illegally by moving homeless families to the North East. Emergency services have been dealing with a fire in North Shields overnight. Millions in funding is earmarked for parts of the region to get more people into work. Meanwhile, thousands of green energy jobs will be created in County Durham and Northumberland. Inspectors have rated a secondary school in Durham outstanding, despite disruption to teaching over building safety concerns. And one of the most iconic TV characters is swapping screen for stage, and the leading man is one of our own. Lovely jubbly. Let's take a look at the weather forecast next with Ross. I'll see you again soon. Have a good day. Hello, good morning. The government have said they'll ease rules on electric vehicles after Nissan warned they risk the viability of thousands of jobs. A charity service supporting children through difficult times is urgently appealing for more volunteers. Meanwhile, Darlington MP Lola McAvoy has described online safety as a crisis during a debate in Westminster. A yellow cold health warning's been issued for our area. Work's continuing to repair a damaged section of Seaham Prom after it collapsed last week. Changes to council tax support scheme in Sunderland are being considered. Currently, almost 8. Sport Now and Sunderland have missed out on a chance to return to the top of the championship. Well, best of luck to them. Let's take a look at the weather forecast next with Ross. Wrap up one, and I'll see you again soon. Have a good day. Hello, good morning. As you've been hearing, a 17-year-old photographer from Harrogate who inspired the Princess of Wales while battling a rare form of cancer has died. The father of a little girl who went missing more than 40 years ago has appealed for information on her whereabouts on what would have been her 45th birthday. Well, Richard will be talking to Ed and Ranvier later. In other news, 2 men are due in court today charged with the murder of a man in York. People committing domestic abuse on Teesside will soon face tougher court orders. Around 500 people have been diagnosed with lung cancer across the North East as a result of screening. 2 North East projects are getting funding from Historic England to celebrate their hidden stories. Sport now, and frustration for Middlesbrough, whose winning streak ended in controversial circumstances. Time now to take a look at the weather forecast with Joe Blythe. I'd wrap up warm if I were you. It's really chilly out there this morning. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, good morning. Well, as we've been hearing, MPs will vote on the assisted dying bill today, something the Bishop of Newcastle. In other news, a tree of hope will be planted in memory of a Hexham schoolgirl who was killed by her former boyfriend. Over half of children in some areas of Gateshead are living in poverty, according to a new report. The sister of a woman killed by a driver high on drink and drugs in Harrogate has urged people not to do so this Christmas. Carol Jones's former miners will receive a weekly increase to their pension from today. Travel news finally, and the A69's closed in both directions at Throckley because of an accident. Let's get the weather now with Ross. I'll see you again soon.